Welcome back to Have You Ever? I'm Chase McMann.
And I'm Peter McMann.
And you may be wondering why I'm wearing a colonial hat.
And I have bread in my hand.
And those are some good questions. Well, maybe they have something to do with taking a blast to the past. That's right. For the next 7 days, I'm going to be attempting to eat completely clean, like a colonial settler.
And the catch is, I'm the Saboteur.
Well, let's begin. Okay guys, I just finished typing and printing out the healthy food list, which contains practically every type of food that I will be able to eat over the next week. Okay, so for breakfast, day 1, I'm going to be trying spinach and 2 eggs. And this is how it turned out. It is 3 o'clock and I'm finally eating a late lunch. Today it's chicken lentil soup with tomatoes as well. What's up guys? The time is currently 5:40. I just finished my exercise for the day. Luckily it's been a gorgeous day, about 80 degrees out here. And I'm replenishing my fluids with a delicious Granny Smith apple. That marks day 1 of the Extreme Dieting Challenge. Okay guys, today is day 2 of the challenge. My dad and I are about to start on a trail run to beat the heat today because it's supposed to be 91 degrees. So it's going to be a hot one. But I'll see you guys after we get back. But first, I'm going to fuel up on half a grapefruit and 2 eggs and spinach. Let's go guys. I just finished about a 9-mile run up Kootenai Creek, as you can see in the picture previously, and I sure felt it. I hit a wall about mile 4, mile 5, all because of not eating any carbs yesterday, and so I can tell exercising during the 7-day challenge is gonna be a challenge, that's for sure. But talk to you guys soon. After the run, my dad and I went to Super One to get some healthy groceries. Oh no guys, the Saboteur is back, and he has pie. Apple pie. Run!
Hey!
Okay, so tonight we are having a broccoli, asparagus, onion, and red pepper mix here. We're having some pork chops for our protein source tonight, and my dad created an almond flour based sauce for the meat. So we'll see how it all tastes. And now for dessert, I'm having a smoothie with unsweetened coconut milk, a little vanilla extract, and a mix of various fruits, such as blueberries, strawberries, and a banana. Pretty good. The time is currently 8:12 p.m., which means that day 2 is drawing to a close. Talk to you guys on day 3. Well guys, the time is currently 7:25 a.m. on the dawn of day 3. And also there's a thunderstorm brewing outside, so if you guys hear a boom, that's what it is. But recently I have started to develop a residual hunger that just can't seem to be satisfied with the food that I'm currently eating. But, you know, as they say, no pain, no gain. And so for breakfast this morning, I think I'm going to be eating some of my deer meat, and I'll probably eat half a grapefruit. Talk to you guys later. Breakfast day 3. We are now at Fiesta en Jalisco, a great Mexican restaurant, but the sad thing is that I can't have any chips this time.
So I take them all.
And the Saboteur will try to get me to eat one. But no chips for me. Hey guys, the time is currently 1:08 p.m. and my family and I just got done eating at Fiesta en Jalisco and are now back home. I apologize for not taking pictures of what I ate, but for those of you who want to know, I had chicken fajitas, which were delicious. And so Upcoming next for the afternoon is a planned hike to Sweathouse Falls. And so I'll probably take a few pictures and videos of that, which will come up next. Talk to you guys later. Here it is, guys, Sweathouse Falls. Wow, weren't those falls breathtaking? Well, if you found them as stunning as I did, please destroy that like button below. And the time is currently 6:44 p.m., which means I'll be having dinner soon. And can you guess what I'll be eating? Stay tuned. So tonight I'm having a pork verde quinoa meal. Did you guess something similar? Well, here it is. It is currently 8:33 p.m., which means that day 3 is practically over. I'm almost halfway there, guys. But sadly, now the real difficulties begin. Especially now that the Saboteur's treats are much more enticing. Please like this video and subscribe to Trapper Peak Pictures if you believe in me. See you guys on day 4. Welcome to the morning of day 4. It'll be interesting to see how my body starts to react to eating absolutely no carbs and minimal food these last few days. But first, to satisfy my morning hunger, I'm going to take you guys to the kitchen where you'll see me making a chicken and vegetable meal. Let's go. Carrots, broccoli, and chicken. It is currently 12:37 p.m. and there's been a slight change of events. This afternoon I will be kayaking on Lake Como, a local lake we have where I live, and I'll try to take some pictures or videos to show you guys what it's like there. But see you guys soon. As it turns out, some last-minute storms rolled in, so I decided not to go kayaking. But here you can see the strong winds and the lake. For dinner, I went to a new restaurant called Big Cat Cafe and had an absolutely splendid meal of salmon, wild rice, and green beans. Okay guys, it's really late, so I'm not going to say much, but I did want to congratulate the end of day 4. See you guys tomorrow. What is up, guys? The time is currently 7:42 a.m. and it is the dawn of the 5th day. Much over halfway there. And for breakfast this morning, I'm having eggs and spinach, and I also added a little deer meat in here too.
Hey guys, my brother's watching Disney Plus on the TV right now. I'm about to show him this amazing and delicious food, especially ice cream. I'm gonna airdrop the video now.
Oh, this looks good. Wait, what?
Celebrating 75 years. Big taste. Checker's new Little Philly sandwich. Cha-ching. Juicy slices of
No.
Philly steak with kickin' grilled onions and creamy cheese sauce. Cha-ching.
No!
Ice cream sandwich.
I finally got him!
Guys, what my brother just did there was cruel and unusual punishment. Can you believe that? But then again, he is the Saboteur. So, I'll talk to you guys later when I'm feeling a little better. Bye. Well guys, we are currently at McDonald's, and guess what I can eat here? Nothing. Goodbye. Okay guys, for dinner tonight we are having zucchini, yellow squash, quinoa, ahi tuna steak, and cod. This is the best dinner yet during the 7-day challenge. Let's go. And for dessert, guys, I made a healthy berry popsicle. You can see two different colors here. The top layer is blueberries and the bottom is huckleberries. Delicious. What a fine way to end the day with a dinner like that, huh? Well, the time is currently 9:57 p.m. and overall I'm feeling pretty good after day 5. I have started to notice the onset of fatigue, which is to be expected after 5 days of basically no carbs and minimal sugars as my body's adjusting to finding new energy sources. But other than, feeling a little tired with my exercises, I'm still feeling pretty energized, especially for still being this late, almost 10 o'clock, and still feeling pretty wide awake. So that's something that I'm pretty fortunate to have right now. And I guess that's the end of day 5. To the future. Bam! Time travel. It is now the morning of day 6. Let's go see what I'm having for breakfast. So to deviate away from the normal eggs and spinach I've been eating the last couple of days, I think I'm gonna cook up some chicken here, and I'll show you when it's done. Here's the cooked chicken. I added some Italian seasoning on top to give it a little flavor, and half a grapefruit. The time is currently 12:35 p.m. and I just finished up making some lunch. Today I'm going to be having some Brussels sprouts, sun-dried tomatoes, and chicken. Looks like I'll be getting quite a bit of chicken today in my diet, but good protein source, so yeah. And for a sweet treat after lunch, I'm enjoying some delicious watermelon. So the time is currently 7:23 p.m. and I just finished my exercising for the day. It was by far the most brutal day of working out. I felt very much fatigued and felt low energy drive. I do a sprinting routine and that just felt like it dragged on. It was tiring. My muscles just not functioning the same, but good experience to learn from. And I guess let's go see what I'll be having for dinner. This is what we're having for dinner tonight. It kind of resembles day 2's dinner. Again, the almond flour sauce and then pork chops. Tonight we're also including brown rice and quinoa along with a vegetable mix. Looks good, huh? Be hungry or not to be hungry? That is the question. The time is currently 8:38 p.m., which means that day 6 is drawing to a close. Just one more day of resilience and self-control left. I'm in the home stretch now, guys. I'll stay strong. See you guys tomorrow. Good morning, y'all. And it may be hard to believe, but today is the last and final day. Cue breakfast. For breakfast, I was debating whether to have eggs and spinach for one last time, but I decided to go with leftover quinoa and chicken from previous nights, as well as the almond flour sauce. So this will make a good lunch-style breakfast food. It's 1:22 p.m. and I've still not eaten lunch, but just to torture myself, I made some delicious cookie dough batter, which I'll be baking soon. I'll show you guys what they look like done. They will look delicious, but again, I can't have any till tomorrow, so this is gonna be painful. The cookie dough that I'm putting in the oven right now. Just took them out of the oven and here they are. Delicious freshly baked cookies that are torture to my eyes. For some reason they didn't rise as much as they usually do, but perhaps with how I'm feeling I just did something wrong, but who knows. So now after baking cookies I'm finally eating a late lunch. This is pollock and there is a Parmesan cheese sauce on top, which I tried going no cheese or any dairy of any kind all week, but I guess it'll be kind of a cheat meal for the final day. The time is currently 7:11 p.m. and you are witnessing the final dinner of the Extreme Dieting Challenge. Tonight we are having a meal similar to what I had lunch yesterday. Some chicken, Brussels sprouts, sun-dried tomatoes, onions, and all in a really good sauce, and lettuce. So this is what I'll be eating for the final meal. The time is currently 9:30 p.m., which means that the last and final day has come to an end. But before I tear the paper, let me tell you about what I've learned these last 7 days. Starting with the first point, do not go into a diet unless you want to feel excruciating hunger pain in your abdominal cavity. Let me just tell you that that was extremely painful, especially with my brother as the saboteur, enticing me with delicious sweets. That made it much more entertaining for this video, I bet, but not much more entertaining for me. So that was 1. 2 is don't expect a lot of, shall I say, physical power or kind of increase of energy or just this feel-good chemicals to arise in the next or the 7 days that you go through this, because that was definitely not the case for what happened when I did it. Instead, I felt very much fatigued and low energy drive. These last 2 days of exercising have been excruciating. But overall, I feel like my recovery time for soreness has improved. So I don't know if eating healthier and cleaner has improved the lactic acid breakdown time or how that works, but that has been probably the biggest benefit I've noticed. And then also just overall, keeping with my exercising, a little more muscle definition the last 7 days. Usually you will have to continue for like a month before you see a lot of progress being made. But for me, after the 7 days, I did see significant ab increase definition, and also some, I lost about 7 pounds in total. So there was that. And 3, I must say that for me, I just loved learning the experience to see how well I could use self-control and be able to say, okay, food is not the master over me. I can look at delicious food and be like, no, I won't eat you. I can be in control, right? And that was overall the biggest thing that I want to know. How would my body respond to 7 days of absolutely, well, basically no carbs, little to no dairy, and no artificial sugars? And so overall it responded pretty well, I'd say. And so other than that, I just say, as always, get out there and try something new. This is the end of day 7. And sayonara.